Nahshon Garrett, Lehigh Wrestling Club, Titan Mercury, and Cronin, Nebraska Wrestling Training Center. That's Garrett and Cronin up first on mat 1. In a quarterfinal bout on mat 3.
Action right off the whistle. Nahshon Garrett in the red, taking off Liam Cronin in the blue. That'll be a point for Garrett at 61 kilos. Quarterfinals of the World Team Trials. Garrett with the double. Cronin is an All-American at Nebraska. Started his college career at Indiana, originally from Orange County, California. Also from California, Nahshon Garrett, Chico, California, very far northern California. Cornell for 4 years, 4-time All-American and a NCAA champ his senior year at 133. Garrett coming down, he's wrestled at 65, 57's too small for him. So he had to manage his weight down to 61. He's very dangerous at this weight. 1-0 still after a minute of wrestling. Reaching for a shot is Garrett. Of course, Vito Arujau, 2023 world champ at 61 kilos, sitting in the best 2 or 3 finals. That'll be wrestled tomorrow. Cronin is going to get an activity, or a passivity. One more passivity and he goes on the activity clock. Garrett had a bye to this bout in the quarters. Cronin defeated Devin Turner. There's another single leg by Garrett. He's walking Cronin out of bounds. He's going to try to finish. Big kick, but it'll just be one. Devin Turner, Oregon State Beaver, now at Indiana, the Indiana RTC NYAC. That was a 4-1 victory for Cronin in the round of 16. Now he's in a 2-point hole to Nahshon Garrett, the #1 seed. And there is that second passivity. It's on the board and we're good to go. So if Cronin doesn't score in 30 seconds, now he's down to 20. Point for Garrett, and Garrett can score here as he drives Cronin out of bounds. Cronin tried to hip him over, but already out of bounds. And no, white paddle. No caution and 1 for Fleet. It was awful. So another point for Garrett, his 3rd, all step outs. And Cronin will have to score in the next 5 seconds or it'll be another point for Nahshon Garrett. There it is, so 4-0. Short time, under 10 to go in the first period. And they go to the break. Kerry McCoy, an Olympic 5th placer, just short of the bronze, Darian Cruz. In the corner for Nahshon. McCoy, a world medalist. And Tervel Delagnev, also a heavyweight world medalist. Coach Mark Manning in the corner for Liam. Manning, the head coach at Nebraska. Nice sweep single from Garrett. Low wrist shot, and he's got Cronin hopping up in the air on 1 foot, trying for a back trip, looking for more. Garrett getting greedy, but will settle just for 1. Cronin looking for a counter there. You see Garrett's got a lot of size on Cronin, and Garrett is not sacrificing much quickness or explosivity. Long reach. 61 kilos translates to about 134 and change as far as pounds. Another sweep single from Garrett. Cronin tries to get on his offense, but Garrett's not giving him much. Contact? Or no, I don't know what that was. Something he could just toss over. Garrett McCoy can catch. Blast double, well timed, and there is 2, and they're out of bounds for that turn, but that is what Garrett is capable of. That's why this weight class is going to be gnarly. Seth Gross and Marcus Blaze is going to be the opponent. Whoever wins that bout will be the opponent for the winner of this bout. And that's going to be nuts. You got Jax Forrest and Austin DeSanto on mat 1. You got craziness going on everywhere. Garrett looking for a leg, won't get it. 7-0 lead though. Cronin has a lot of ground to cover here, and Garrett has given him nothing to shoot at. A lot of circling from Garrett. He has been backing up a little bit, but he's savvy enough where. Okay, so now he's getting warned. He needs to maintain contact, and he'll get hit for passivity. So now they start to tie up. So I was wondering if Garrett was going to get dinged a little bit or warned. Cronin having to chase him down. Now Cronin drops down on a single leg. Garrett too powerful, counters. Now he's got a leg, and there's just too much power, too much size, and the speed is pretty tough as well. Garrett wants more than 1. 4 would end the match, but now we're up to 8-0. And the final quarter bout at 61 kilos is Nasir Bailey and Dayton Fick. So weight class is intense. That's what I love about senior level is you take the best of the best from college and wrestle them in these kind of tournaments. Rarely have a bout at this level that is not going to be fire. There's a shot by Garrett trying to counter his Cronin, but he's in trouble. He's on his hip. Garrett's going to try to pop his head and work his way over. He's figure forward the near leg, and Cronin does a good job just to get a stalemate there. Very close to giving up 2, which would have been the end of his tournament on the front side. And there is the counter. 4 for blue, 2 red. 2 red confirmed. So we'll have the challenge. Nahshon drove Cronin to the mat, and then Cronin flipped him over. And this is where it gets tricky. I think Garrett held on to his grip. I don't think he changed direction. I think this is his points. But I have seen some calls. I'm not going to call out specifics that I didn't quite agree with that they said was a counter. I think you reward the guy that's initiating the entire sequence. I think the aggressiveness and the offense should be rewarded, and unless there is a clear change in direction and a counter to what you were going to do if you didn't hit that move. So my point being, Nahshon Garrett gets double leg. He is driving. He's got 1 leg in the air, and he's driving Cronin out of bounds. Now he's going to score there no matter what. Would Cronin be in any different position? And when did he start to throw? He starts to throw with his foot out of bounds. So I can't see this. We can kind of make out the way in the back there. There's the camera. All right, so they just call it 1 step out. They split the difference. So no points for Cronin, no 2 for Nahshon, and they kind of moot the whole whose move is it, blah, 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 all that. They can save it and just say it's a step out for Garrett. So now it's 9-0, final couple seconds, not going to matter. Wow, Garrett wrestling through the whistle, but, you know, nothing dirty, just a lot of tough wrestling until that final whistle. And it's Nahshon Garrett moving on.